Hello to all World Congress 2021 participants. My name is Getrude and I'm from Faculty of Psychology and Education's University Malaysia Sabah. And today I'm going to share my study entitled Psychological Well-being of First Year Psychology Students New Semester Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. As you can see on the slide, this is a picture during my online class with my first year psychology students. This picture was taken last semester, and we can see from this picture my students, they expressed their thanks by showing their thank you card during their last class with me after 14 weeks. So actually this study was conducted because I really wish to know my students' happiness and their motivational level during their first year engaged in the fully online classes. So I assume that first year students, they might face different experience from their seniors because they embarked their first semester learning from home and not from their university. So as we all know that university life is always colorful, filled with plethora of memorable moments, both academic and non-academic. However, because of the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, first year university students, they need to follow the online classes fully online, and this might be slightly different from their expectations due to being fully conducted in online learning. And for the Malaysian students, the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Educations call for all higher learning institutions to postpone students on campus registrations in September 2020 due to a rapid spike in the number of COVID-19 cases. Therefore, all Malaysian universities conducted online registration for new and returning students for semester 1, 2020 and 2021 during that sessions. And the COVID-19 pandemic presented significant challenges for the higher education community worldwide, including Malaysian students. So the objective of this study is to examine first-year psychology students, their motivational and happiness levels before and after 7 weeks of their online classes. So the study is based on survey research design, which first-year students were invited to participate and complete a survey using Google Forms. So I will share the link, and they just took 5 to 6 minutes for them to complete. But first of all, they need to click a yes, means that willing to answer all questions, they're willing to participate in this study. And data were collected during the first half of the semester, that is after 7 weeks. This is because according to Cross 2005, the first 6 weeks are typically considered a high-risk transition period for first-time learners. So the questionnaire consists of part A, B, C, D, and also one open questionnaire. So demographic profile, this one to measure their age, their background, their gender, religion, and ethnicity. And for part B, this one I really interested to measure their motivational level before and after 7 weeks they involved in any online classes. For example, the item sounds like, how would you describe your motivational level before you involve in any online classes in your university? So they need to rate from 1, no motivation at all, or if they have very high motivation, they just take 10. And again, I asked them, how would you describe your motivational level after the 7 weeks of your online classes? And for happiness level, I also use one item before and after to ask them to describe their level of happiness before they engage in any online classes and after the 7 weeks. So they just rank 1 means not happy until 10 very happy. And there's also one single questions to ask in overall whether they're happy with their university life. So they just read from 1, strongly disagree, to 5, strongly agree, means that they really agree that they're really happy with their university life. And to understand their perspective of happiness, there's one open questionnaire, and they can mentions based on what is happiness based on their own definitions. And the relative values for motivationals show 0.90 and happiness was 0.80, so acceptable. And this is the background of the participants. Most of them are females and only 30 of them are males. Students, and they come from different ethnicity: Malay, Chinese, India, indigenous Sabah and Sarawak. And for the religions, also from different religious background: Islam, Christians, Buddha, and Hindu. And from this figure 1, we can see that 53.15, we can see from this figure 53.15% of the students, they're unsure whether they're happy or unhappy. And 27.27 stated that they agree, means they're happy with the university life. And for those who strongly disagree, you can see from here that means that they are not happy with their university life. Okay, and for the motivational levels, we can see from here that this is before, means that before they engage in any online classes at university, and after 7 weeks, it decreased 6.20, and it shows significant. And we can see from here that this is before engaging in online classes. You can see those that rated extremely high, their motivational levels, 17, but after 7 weeks it dropped to only 3, stated that they have extremely high motivational level. And for the happiness level, before the mean for the happiness level is 7.71, and it dropped to 6.20, and it shows significant. And we can see from this figure, before they engage in online classes, 30 of them defined that they're very happy, but then after 7 weeks, only 6 define that they are very happy with online classes. Okay, so from that study, it shows that both of motivational and happiness level decrease after the 7 weeks. This is maybe because of several factors, such as unstable internet connections, and they cannot give fully attention and concentrations because of there are so many external factors that distract them, such as noise and competing with siblings and other family members for computer time, can also affect their motivational level. And according to Quick and Quick's 2020 study, 1/3 of students commented that their workload sharply increased because they need to do their assignment tasks, project tasks, and also at the same time they need to manage their time when they are at home. So the students' familiarity with face-to-face learning may also cause a bit of frustrations, particularly when they must engage in courses that are fully online, which they had not expected in the first semester at university. And in terms of their happiness levels, the radical changes to the nature of university students' educational experience during the COVID-19 pandemic have imposed a burden on students' mental health. And most students confirm that they have had issue with anxiety, depression, fear of contagions, and ambivalence due to this pandemic. And based on the perspective of happiness, from 143, 51 of them define their happiness based on their emotions. They've been happy, feeling joy, having fun, and laughter. And some of them based on their self-reflections, loving themselves, and they have their own freedom. And 24, they feel happy when they're being with their family, friends. And some of them mention 18 of them happiness is when they have a good rest and meals, and 6 of them relate to their spirituality. They gain happiness through prayer and they're feeling blessed. And 3 of them happy when they feel close to nature. They have close connections with the environment, and the remaining 12 do not share their definitions of happiness. So in conclusions, the study revealed that first-year psychology student motivational and happiness level declined after the 7 weeks they engaged in online courses. And actually learning from home can be a big struggle because students must also juggle with classes, with housework and other academic tasks. So therefore for future study, it would be beneficial to explore students' perceptions of their lecturers' strategies in retaining their students' motivation and happiness level beyond delivering the content of lectures. So before I end my presentations, I wish to extend my special thanks to the first-year psychology students who participated in this study. Your time, control, and willingness to share your experiences are deeply appreciated. So this is a few of my references. Thank you for your attentions.